Prior to becoming a judge, Judge Conway served as a special deputy assistant state's attorney, and prior to her legal career, Judge Conway worked as an emergency room nurse at Massachusetts General Hospital, while simultaneously obtaining her undergraduate degree at Northeastern University. Judge Conway's colleagues describe her as fair and tough, who expects as much from those who appear before her as she does from herself. Congratulations, Judge Conway, this year's Henry J. Naruk Award recipient.
For 15 years, Judge Conway has presided in the Superior Court for Juvenile Matters in New Haven. For 8 of those years, from 2013 to 2021, in addition to handling her regular caseload, she served as Chief Administrative Judge for Juvenile Matters, a position I know a little bit about because I once held it. The role of the Chief Administrative Judge for the Juvenile Division is varied and challenging. Your responsibilities range from counseling staff and other judges assigned statewide to this division, to advising the Chief Court Administrator in implementing changes that constantly emanate from federal and state legislation, case law, rule changes, and advances in technology. In addition, you're required to seek input and recommendations from a host of stakeholders, including the Department of Children and Families and the offices of the Attorney General, State's Attorney, Chief Public Defender, and Child Advocate. Consider just some of the issues Judge Conway had to deal with during these 8 years. The closing of the Connecticut Juvenile Training School and the transfer of supervisory responsibility for cases of convicted juvenile delinquents from DCF parole to the Judicial Branch's Office of Probation. The impact of the COVID pandemic and the need to quickly pivot to virtual hearings due to the time constraints in juvenile proceedings. Reforms to the procedures for placing children in juvenile detention. Absorbing the impact of several recent Supreme Court decisions which necessitated additional rights advisements, altered the burden of proof and revocation of guardianship proceedings, changed procedures for appointing appellate counsel in child protection proceedings, and allowed for motions for post-termination visitation to be sought by parents during the termination of parental rights proceeding. The work takes its toll, physically and emotionally. It requires a strong, steady hand, a multitasker of consummate proportions with the skill of a diplomat. Although only required to serve as Chief Administrative Judge for 5 consecutive years, Judge Conway agreed to stay on for 8, because frankly, they really needed her. Although she has recently taken senior status, she continues to sit and preside over juvenile cases in New Haven. For that kind of endless commitment, my hat is off to you, Bernadette. I'm so proud to have you as a colleague and a friend. Congratulations.
I'm thrilled to congratulate Judge Conway, or as I call her, Mom, on her receipt of the Henry J. Naruk Judiciary Award this year. My mom was appointed to the Superior Court in 1999, when I was 10 years old. Since then, I've witnessed her dedication to the profound undertaking of mastering juvenile and family law. Throughout her career, she has tackled intense and delicate issues presented in the juvenile justice system, often impacting youths and families across the state of Connecticut with precision and care. While most people have seen the work my mom does in the courtroom or in chambers, I've had the unique opportunity to see the work she does beyond the courthouse. I have memories of her sitting in the living room, writing opinions on the weekends. Somehow, she also managed to teach a child protection class at Quinnipiac Law School for over a decade. For the last 8 years, she not only served the judicial branch, but also assisted the legislature during her time as the Chief Administrative Judge for Juvenile Matters. And now, as she's recently taken senior status, she continues to work while also making herself available to those seeking her advice and guidance. She's steadfast in her commitment to the legal community that she serves. Through all of this, still, she always remained fully present as a mom and now as a grandma. As a young lawyer and mother, I admire all that my mom has been able to accomplish. She taught me what it means to work hard and to strive to get it right. I can't think of a more deserving recipient of this year's award. So congratulations, Mom, and to the rest of the recipients of this year's awards.